Do you ever get an idea in your head and you're like, that's a great idea, I'm gonna do it. You write it down, you get it all planned out, at least if you're me. You write it down and you get it all planned out, exactly what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do it, why you're doing it, and the benefits of doing it. And then you get to doing it and you're like, why? Why am I doing this? It was kind of better the other way, or at least it made more sense before I made it more complicated. But you're already into it, so you just gotta go with it. That's what we're doing today. Let's go. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Simple and Beautiful Life Kitchen, where today we are overcomplicating the bath bomb process. How fun is that? If you're like me, you take a good thing and you figure out a way to make it harder. But it could work out, you know? It could work out. Okay, taking off all of my things that I don't want to have bath bomb stuff on it, which would be everything. I have also resorted to wearing a shirt because I have found that when I make my bath bombs, I lean over the counter. And then when I finally lean back, I've got bath bomb all over my shirt. So, what I'm doing today, which just makes everything only slightly more complicated, but in my head, it makes it like a world harder because my head likes to take small things and make them big things. Great. We're making a triple colored bath bomb. There's a couple ways that you can do this. You can measure out your colors individually, make them all in different bowls, and then color them. However, in order to do that, you either need to recalculate your recipe or you need to make 3 times the amount of bath bombs that you were doing prior. Which, I already doubled my recipe, but I don't need to triple my recipe right now. So instead of making myself go crazy, I just got a bigger bowl. And I can put a lot of bath bombs in here and then separate it into smaller bowls as I see fit. So if I want a lot of one color, I dump a lot in there. And if I want just a little bit of one color, I just dump a little bit into the smaller bowl. Also, this bowl, I got it at Kroger for $1.99. And it's a great bowl. Alrighty, I have everything weighed out in my nice big bowl. And now it is time to whisk and whisk and whisk and whisk and whisk until you can't whisk anymore. Let's speed this up a little bit. When you decide to divide up your mix is kind of up to you. So what I am going to do first is I'm going to add my coconut oil. Mix that in, followed by the fragrance oil. When I pour in the fragrance oil, I usually do it 1/2 at a time because it has the tendency, you can't exactly see it, but it has the tendency to clump. So I like to go through, break up those clumps, and then add the rest. As I've said, disbursement in bath bombs is very important. Then you add the rest. I have not yet added my citric acid. That makes all the difference, I promise you. And then you whisk, and you whisk, and you whisk, and you whisk. Sure does smell good. But let's speed this up a little.
Now, as you saw, I did spray it a little bit with rubbing alcohol, but it is still very, very dry, very baking soda-y. So now I'm going to take it and divide it into 3 separate bowls. Alrighty, now I'm working on getting my colors all mixed up. I've got this lovely lavenderish purple, and I'm currently working on a light pink. Then the other color is just an easy white that will really help these 2 colors stand out. Okay, I just measured out my citric acid, and with 1 scoop, I measured the exact to the gram amount that I needed. That never happened, so I needed to brag about it so that if I ever go back and watch this video, I can think, wow, that was amazing. And if you've ever cooked or made anything like this, you'll know that when you try to measure something and it's exactly right with 1 try, that's a moment. I'm gonna start crying. Alrighty, now all that is left to do is to whisk some more, of course. This is definitely an ingredient you don't want to be clumped up in one side of your bath bomb. Now, I can already tell that the clock is ticking for these bath bombs. The purple is like, let's get this going, okay? We don't have all day. The white, ready to go. So I'm gonna start molding. Alrighty, so here's what I've gotten so far. We have this lovely little thing. Paid no attention to that 1 fingernail. I know it's kind of hard. There we go. This will be going into the fridge to sit, to chill out. I always like to shake it just a little bit so I can make sure it sounds right before I halfway unmold it. You just never know with these little things. I just love how every single one is just a little bit different. Last one. Oh my goodness. You ever get done with something and you're just like, thank God that's over with? That was these bath bombs. I dealt with something with these that I don't typically deal with, and that would be cracking, which by no means is that supposed to sound like I'm bragging, like, oh, my bath bombs never crack. That's just me saying I'm in South Carolina. We have enough moisture in the air to make a bath bomb explode. So I don't typically deal with the cracking. I usually deal with the exploding. Not this time. Once I would take them out of the mold, there are a lot of them that just broke in half. What I did with those is I just crumpled them back up, put them back into the mix, sprayed them with some rubbing alcohol, mixed it back in, and remade the bath bomb. So that is kind of a trick, a strategy that you can use. It might still crack once it's set up a little bit, but we will see. Bath bombs are just a lovely, lovely, lovely science. That sometimes just don't want to work. It's just how it is. I am about to clean up this mess because I have made just a big old baking soda mess just everywhere. So I'm gonna start cleaning up my kitchen. I hope y'all have had a beautiful day. Please like and subscribe because it really, really helps this channel grow. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.